Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rusty Surplus channel. With the CMP, going to sell the M14s. I thought I'd pick up a couple of US GI magazines from the DuPage Trading Company. I'll leave that down in the links there in parentheses. Pretty good company and everything. And they were selling new US GI mags, M14 mags, and the used ones they had were sold out. But I talked to him over there, and I asked him, well, are you selling a lot of M14 mags? And they said, yes, we are. And so they said they had some used ones left, but these cost me a double nickel each. And I think it was $100 and a quarter. That included shipping. So anyway, let's unbox them, take a look, and see what we got. And some more questions I had for the CMP. You know, they came out with the director, Jerry O'Keefe. He came out with that video on the CMP website about how many, and the price is going to be under such and such. But I have a few questions for him, and we'll get to that after we check out the mags, okay? All right, here's some information. Oh yeah, definitely cool. Just as I remembered from my Marine Corps days, brand new, Parkerized, no scratches, a little bit of handling, but that's great. Nice and tight, man. I mean, that's tight. They're just M14 mags ready to go. I did have some 7.62 by 51 ammo here, 308 ammo that I've had for kind of a long time. And there's 200 rounds. I got it pretty cheap. Here's what that looks like. You've probably seen these for sale before. This ammo's pretty nice and clean, and looks like it fits the mag pretty good. So anyway, let's just get a couple close-ups, and then we'll move on to some questions that I have for the CMP. Well, here are the mags. Definitely new US GI. Probably Marines out there probably recognize that sound, but this is what I was looking for, and thanks to the Casual Collector for turning me on to that DuPage Trading Company. These, like I said, these are a double nickel each, but that's what I was looking for, some new mags. US GI, of course, the real deal. So here you go. Anyway, you've probably seen if you're new to this, if you've been with the CMP, you've probably signed up and saw the video of the director of the CMP, Jerry O'Keefe. He had that video out, and he was saying, you know, they're going to have 100,000 M14s out there. They're going to modify them so they're semi-automatic. Everybody's seen that video, and you can see that video on their website. And I'll play just a little portion of that right now.
I'm Jerry O'Keefe. I'm the chairman of the board and the CEO of the Civilian Marksmanship Program.
We have big news in a announcement, a new rifle procurement, and that is exciting, yes.
It is hugely exciting. As everyone that's watching this knows, about a week or so ago, we announced that the government will transfer M14 rifles to the Civilian Marksmanship Program, that we will modify them, make them permanently and irreversibly semi-automatic, and then make them available for sale to eligible U.S. citizens.
Well, the Director O'Keefe, he answered a lot of questions. He said it'd be coming out the first part of 2027, and a couple of questions that are pretty much trivial. I mean, just getting your hands on an M14 that's what I want to do. Do I care whether it comes with a mag or a sling? Those are questions that Mr. O'Keefe maybe could have answered, maybe not. But one question is, are they going to come with a magazine? That's why I bought these two. If they don't, I'll have 2 magazines. If it comes with 1 magazine, then I'll have 3. So that's my answer to it. And the slings, I want an official M14 used sling for mine. I don't want to have to buy a repop sling. So is the CMP going to sell slings separately? Are they going to come with a sling? I know the sling would just be in the way when the gunsmith modify the M14 to semi-automatic. The sling would just be in the way. So, you know, probably when the Army gave the M14s to the CMP, they probably took off all the slings. They had a bunch of privates for 10 days taking off slings. They had a big pile, and they'll probably sell them as surplus to Sarco or, you know, some of these other companies. So, and one of my last questions is, will that rifle stay together? Will the gunsmith grab one, do the modifications, and put the Winchester bolt back in the Winchester rifle, and all the parts numbers matching? Or are they going to be a hodgepodge? I don't think there's going to be a hodgepodge. I think the CMP is smart enough to keep everything together, since it's all a collector's deal. That's the reason we're buying them, is keep them, have them in a collection. And as far as the price goes, well, the CMP is going to want to sell as many of those as they can. They're not going to just hang on to them, charge a whole lot of money, and just whoever wants to buy them, buy them. That's not going to happen. They're going to have them priced right. They say they're going to be under $2K. Well, you've heard it first here, folks. Rusty Surplus is going to make a prediction, and only a prediction. They're going to be around 1,800. That's my prediction. And that's probably priced to sell. As far as the shotguns go, you've heard the shotguns, the trench guns. They only have like 400 of those. So those will be on a draw. You know, like when we first bought the pistols, that was a draw. The 1911s, that was a draw. And they pick out your number, and they'll call you up and they'll ask you, well, are you ready to spend X amount of dollars for a trench gun? Now the shotguns, the riot guns, they only have, I heard 300 to 400. I have a feeling that that's going to be on a draw also. And I sure would like to have one of those riot guns. So anyway, that's going to do it for right now for this short video. If the CMP, if you're watching the Rusty Surplus channel on YouTube, leave me a comment and tell me what you think about having magazines and slings and stuff with the M14s. And I personally, they say they're going to be able to buy 2. Well, I just might have to do that. We'll have to take a look at the first one and see what kind of Winchester. I will be going for a Winchester, by the way. They're going to probably offer 4 different manufacturers and different grades, like they did on the M1s. Those are all, that's all my CMP. That's not all of them, but that's part of my CMP collection. And the CMP, they don't turn out junk. You know, each one of those rifles will be modified, and they'll be headspace and test fired. That, I kind of know that because that's what's happened with all these other rifles I've bought over the last 25 years from the CMP. But anyway, if you like the comment, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Helps the algorithms. And we'll be doing another video here. I plan on buying another M1 carbine that's coming out from this other company. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.